It seems like every photo that I take is probably connected to the sea somehow.
Mark Gray has lived in Bonavista, Newfoundland for the last 22 years. The music teacher and father of two is a born storyteller, and he can tell a whale of a tale.
Last summer, I had an opportunity to get there was probably four whales around our zodiac, and just playing, they'd come up and they'd spray a little, they'd come up again and whatnot, and then their tails would come up and go down. So when one came behind me, I had a thought in my mind. I thought, well, maybe I wonder, can I get a selfie with a whale? Maybe we'll call it a whalefie, right, instead of a selfie. So sure enough, the whale came up right behind me and stayed there for a little bit, and I got my phone, of course, and click, and I did. I got I got a selfie with the whale.
Although not a professional photographer, Mark's photos have captured the attention of people from across the country and around the world. That includes a film crew from Australia that asked Mark to join them on an iceberg excursion.
We spent 4 hours out on the ocean, close to a very majestic iceberg. It was huge. It was like I tell people, it was like the Colosseum in Rome. If you had to look at the structure of it, it was just amazing to see. And they filmed, and they included me in a part of one of their episodes. So that was pretty cool. That was very unique, I must say.
Bonavista is on a cape that juts out into the North Atlantic and is one of the few places in the world where you can find puffins. And fortunately for tourists, they aren't shy and they're very photogenic.
I think the reason that they're such a great photography subject is they're not scared away by people, we'll say. They'll stick around. Obviously, the beautiful color that the puffins have, right? And you know something? They're nicknamed the clowns of the sea. And there's a reason for that, because they're funny little creatures. One of my favorite photos from this past summer was a couple puffins were, click, click, click with their beaks. And they were doing that for, kissing puffins, right? And it was beautiful to watch. I mean, you're watching nature just in front of your eyes. It's just amazing to see it.
One day, while Mark was looking over photos of a sunset, he had quite the surprise that he hadn't noticed before: a photobombing snowy owl.
And I zoomed in on that particular photo, and my wife was in our family room, and I said, "You got to look at this. You got to look at this. Just look what I've captured in this picture, right?" And I showed her, and she couldn't believe it either. It was like the snowy owl was flying by and just kind of looked toward my way with the camera, and it was almost like, "Say cheese."
To see more of Mark's fabulous photos, you can follow him on Twitter at graymarker99.
That's one thing I love about photography, is my love of nature as well, and then being able to share it with everybody is even better. That's a plus. That's a big plus. It's like gravy on the top, right?